wouldn't use. For example, Teddy, I think this would be a really nice bag for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you can give it to your girlfriend for
That's
Valentine's Day.
yeah, I can buy it for my girlfriend.
Exactly. Perfect. So maybe you're definitely, but what I want you to be thinking about is about your personality and then the opposite personality. We're going to go on to this a little bit deeper, okay? But then we're going to move on. How do we describe the object? So first of all, we want to have specific vocabulary if we can, okay? If we can, we want to have a very specific word, like tote bag or satchel. I'm the kind of person that would use a satchel on a daily basis. Boom, specific vocabulary. Instead of saying, I really like work bags. Okay, that's completely correct. If you only have that word, use it. But if you can have an even more accurate, that's how you increase your lexical resource, okay? Which is part of the exam, okay? Then we can think from there, how would we describe a person or the object that is in this kind of professional situation, but is also practical? We find these word clusters. These are adjective clusters that all work really well talking about this type of bag. But not just this type of bag. Anything else that this type of person would use. We could talk about clothes with all of these words. We could talk about objects that he uses in his office with all of these words. Okay, so you're seeing that from bags, specific vocabulary, we can develop even more wide range of useful words for other contexts and other IELTS questions, just on focusing on this specific topic, right? So how would you describe the bag? We talked about it. It has an over-the-shoulder strap, right? So I could say, I have an incredible satchel. I love to take it to university. It's extremely practical and versatile. Great word that Teddy used, right? Good word. It's extremely practical and versatile. I can put all of my university material inside, and I feel like it has a really cool vintage look. I am an engineering student, and I want to show off my professional and elegant style. Does that sound good? Does that sound like a smart person? Like, ooh, this guy's clever.
Yeah.
All I did was take a specific thing that was related to a specific personality and good words and phrases around that. Okay. So the next person might be wanting to describe their duffel bag. For example, Jonathan, who's not here today. Johnny would be someone who loves to go to the gym, so he would probably want to use this type of bag. Kimball also, Kimball, yes, you wanted to talk about this type of bag, right? It's durable. Durable means that it lasts a long time. Yeah.
Durable.
It's roomy. Roomy means that there's a lot of space in the bag. It's practical, it's functional. All of these words are great for describing this bag, right? Who's the kind of person that wants to use this type of bag? Someone that has a casual style, is a sporty person, and overall has a practical way of moving around the world, right? Good. We also have this word spacious. So Celine was trying to use these words. Spacious, like really big. You said really big, so another
spacious.
More advanced, exactly, and more advanced way to say that is my bag is really spacious. I have loads of room to put anything I want. Okay, I'm just going to fly through these because I want to get you guys talking as soon as possible. I just want you to see how this works. So when someone uses this type of bag, what type of personality are they trying to show? They're trying to show a glamorous style, a chic style. These are words to describe people that are wanting to show off. They're dressing up. They're looking formal. Yeah, that's the style of this type of person. Yeah, this is the opposite of my style. I do not like to dress up. Dress up would be a phrasal verb. I don't like to dress because it takes too much effort. I am much more a minimalistic type of person and more practical. I would rather wear a laid back style that's pretty chill than put a lot of hours into dressing up for an event, right? Because I would prefer to stay at home, for example, right? So here we have compact. Compact means that it's small. and the space is well used. Sleek would be a good word for design, okay? So an Apple computer, an Apple MacBook, I would say is a very sleek design. It looks very cool. It looks very modern. The word sleek is a very good word, right?
Sleek.
So we're going to see how these 5 bags can teach us about 5 different types of personalities. Okay, what's the type of person that would use a tote bag? Someone that needs to use it for a variety of things. So it's a versatile bag that can be used for many objects, right? It has an open top, it's large, it's simple, simplistic design. It's casual, it's practical, but it's also eco-friendly. So someone who's interested in the environment, etc., is going to want to use this for a philosophical reason, right? Like they're going to think that using this bag is better than using plastic bags because it's protecting the environment. So anyway, you can tie all these ideas in if this is your type of personality, right? Or someone who likes extreme sports or likes to be outdoors. This type of person might want to describe their backpack as adjustable. That means you can change the length. It's padded, so it's helpful for long distances. It's ergonomic. Ergonomic just basically means that it has a good design, it's well designed. Comfortable, spacious, practical. You see these words are coming up again and again. Casual, functional, etc. So it's a functional bag. It's for being able to go outside for a long period of time. Okay, does that make sense, right? So we find out the specific word of a specific type of bag that we would use. Then we find an opposite word. For example, who would not like to go hiking? Who thinks that that's the worst idea ever? Anyone? Anyone would not like to go hiking or climbing with this kind of bag?
Oh, I had to go hiking, but it's very hard. When I was going hiking, it's very tired. And I'm
Very tiring, very tiring.
Yeah, I'm very regret to climb hiking. Yeah,
Perfect,
yeah,
perfect. So this would be
yeah,
the opposite of your style, right? This would be the
yeah,
opposite
it's
of your
very
style.
hard. Yeah.
Because it's very difficult. Perfect. Okay, so think about a bag, and I want you now to describe to me the bag. Think about the description. I'm going to send you all this information. I just want to show you how to build your answers, okay? Okay, how would you feel carrying this type of bag? So we can talk about the internal feeling of having a bag like this. What type of feeling do we have carrying this type of bag? Well, maybe this gives me a sense of pride. This classic vintage look gives me a sense of pride and accomplishment. It makes me feel like a professional, right? This is some feelings that we can add into our 3 to 4 sentences that will make it interesting while we're talking about the answer.
But by the way, if it's made of another material, it can also called same name, like made of the what's that word called? Like not just
it could be made out of different materials. It could be made out of different materials, yeah.
Yeah, like some new style, like what is called again? Cotton hide. It called.
Can you send to me, Teddy? I don't know that one.
Okay.
We'll come back to that. Okay, so just to go over it quickly, these are some of the experiences or the feelings that you might have when you're packing your bag to go to the gym. You might be excited. You might be dreading. You might be dreading going to the gym, right? If you pack a bag, sometimes we go to the gym, we're excited. Sometimes we're dreading. Dreading means that we have anxiety about doing it. We don't want to do it. Anyone experience that? No? So that's some emotional impact we could put into the answer. So when I go to the gym to do a workout, I usually stuff my duffel bag full because I'm dreading having to do the treadmill. The duffel bag is perfect for going to the gym because it's spacious and roomy and it's extremely practical. I usually put in that's a phrasal verb, put in my training shoes, towel, and sometimes I'll even take a sauna after I go to the gym. So the duffel bag is the best option for me. What did I do there, guys? Yeah, I used some phrasal verb. I used some emotion about dreading the gym. I used about stuff in. That's another phrasal verb. That means to push a lot of things into a bag. And this sounds like a very native and advanced answer, right? The reasons are is we're including some of these interesting things. I'm going to send you all these slides, so I'm going to just skip them a little bit. I want to show you the whole package. Then we want to be able to describe the external world. Why do we use this type of bag? This is the because answer part, right? Because I have a lot of professional needs. It's ideal for, these are good phrases to use. I love my satchel because it's ideal for carrying my documents and my laptop. This ideal for is a fantastic phrase for using for things that maybe they ask you about.
Yeah.
Awesome. Then we can move on to things like, what is the purpose of using the duffel bag? It's probably because it's durable. It lasts a long time. It's spacious. Boom, we're covering the similar ideas, right? Perfect for what type of events? Formal events, fashion statement. I want to give a fashion statement. Maybe you like to be elegant, you like to stand out, or maybe you don't, right? You can use this as in the negative. I hate people that try to stand out. They're always trying to make a fashion statement with their clothes. I prefer a comfortable and practical style. Boom, compared and contrasted, which is also a good way to do things. Good, moving on. So just daily use, eco-friendly choice. This is a good phrase that you would probably relate to someone who's going to use this type of bag, right? So they're going to be eco-friendly. They're going to be worried about the environment, and they might make an eco-friendly choice. For me, it's an eco-friendly choice to use a tote bag because, to be honest, I'm really concerned about the environment, and the style of this practical and useful bag. It means I can do everything I want, and I don't have to use plastic, which is endangering the environment. Another good answer, right? Boom. Anyway, so then we want to talk about this thing that we just mentioned. One of the key things about my personality. Adding a little bit of personality into some of your part one answers will give it more flavor, right? It'll make it more flavorful, the response. I see myself as a pretty professional individual. I use the satchel because of its vintage and elegant look, because I want to come across as more professional. I love the over-the-shoulder strap and the fact that I can fit in all of my documents and be able to use take my laptop with me wherever I go. Right? Here I'm adding in this idea that I want to be a professional person. I want to come across as a professional person. Good. I'm an active person. This is for you, Kimball. I'm an active person. I love to do activities. I'm actually studying at university at the moment, and I'm studying sports. So this is something that I need to be practical and useful. So I need lots of space for my badminton racket and for other materials so that I'm able to perform at my best as a sporty kind of person. This is me adding in every answer a little bit of my personality. Yes, I'm going to skip these guys. You're going to look at them later. And then we're going to talk about expanding the world, which what Selene did very well, and also Harry did. We add other objects to the question. So where do we use the satchel? In the office or at university. What do we put in it? We put in our books, our assignments, our tech gear, our documents. That's another way to add more variety to the vocabulary. Boom. Next step is event world, right? How does this actual object, what do we do with it in the event of using it, right? This is another thing we can take a look at for adding some more variety. Again, take a look at that in your own time. And then some natural expressions, okay? I want to give you guys some natural expressions that would be coming across. Now, this is more advanced, okay? If you're already using a specific word for the bag, if you're able to use the good grammar to explain it, if you're able to use some of these adjectives and include some of your personality and all these other things, then I would look at this and start to add in even more advanced phrases. This is going to take you up into the band 7s, the band 8s. It's been able to use some of these very native-like phrases. Yeah? So, for example, is a symbol of my professionalism. This is like a set phrase that you can just use to describe your personality, but it's a good way to describe the satchel, right? Here we have my clutch is my go-to. This is a phrase in English that's very useful. It means the thing that I would choose, okay? So my go-to video game would be FIFA. My go-to meal when I go to a restaurant, or my go-to fast food restaurant would be McDonald's. My go-to. It's like the first thing that you would do. So this is a really useful kind of phrase that we can tie into learning when we're learning about bags that you can use for other topics. adds a touch of elegance. Yeah. Adds a touch of. A touch of is a great phrase when we're talking about things to do with elegance or glamour or chic, whether that's about bags or style in general or clothes. Yeah? Don't worry, I'm sending you all this information. I just want to show you how you build these answers. I rely on my satchel every day because I have to use it for university. I rely on. Just a really good natural phrase that we would use with the idea of a bag. Yeah? Boom. Last thing I want to add in, so if we've done all that very, very well, this is some built out answers for you. You can take a look at for yourself. But opening techniques, this is where we add in a little bit of advanced grammar or some interesting ways that native people would speak using some opening techniques, okay? I wouldn't be able to live without my boom. Now, you can do this for any object. If they ask you a question about an object, you could say, I wouldn't be able to live without my computer. I wouldn't be able to live without my best friend. I wouldn't be able to live without my dog. Yeah, it's just a really cool, natural opening phrase that would allow you to tie in the answer, okay? If I had to choose one bag that defines my style, right? If it wasn't for my something, if it wasn't for my duffel bag, I wouldn't be nearly as practical as I am. Yeah. I haven't been. Now we're trying to tie in some present perfect into our answers, which allows us to get away with giving some good grammar. Since we only have 3 to 4 sentences, the more we can show these nice grammar structures off, the better, right? I haven't been using my clutch bag for a long time because I haven't been invited to any formal events. Yeah? As a child, I've never realized how much I relied on. Boom, rely on is another good phrase. Okay. A lot of information, right? I hope that that makes sense for you guys. Stop sharing now. Any questions? Any questions about this?
Yeah,
And then,
just ask that if those bags made of different, different material, like some, some lecturer brand, you also have
luxury
some
brands.
Luxury brands
have
also
leather or suede. Yeah, the different materials.
Yeah, like the tote bag, not just use.
Take my tote bag with me everywhere I go. When I take lessons or hang out on campus, I put my books, my pencil case, and my laptop with me in my tote bag. And when I go shopping, I put my goods in it. Moreover, it's when I am shopping, it's a more environmentally friendly choice compared to plastic bags.
Perfect.
Since I'm
perfect. That's probably enough, right? That's probably enough time-wise. That's long enough, okay? But still, that's good.
Okay.
You don't have to use all of these techniques. You don't have to use all of these tools. You just need to learn how to use each of them and then play around by putting them together in different ways, right? So you could have added your personality. Right. You don't need to add it, right? You still had a good answer. You still had the description of the bag. You still had what you put in it. You still had a cool opening phrase that was very native-like. And then maybe just needed to improve maybe a little bit the grammar. I liked in the last answer that you used the present perfect. I have always been using tote bags. Something I can't live without is my tote bags. I've been using tote bags for the last 6 years. The reason I changed from plastic bags is because of this, blah, blah, blah. Then describe this, blah. Make sense?
Yes. I just want to try to link all these things you mentioned.
Exactly. Now we need to practice. Now we need to practice. So in the group, you can send on the WeChats your practices of these answers, okay? The more you practice these answers and these words that are related to you, Once you master that, then you should describe the opposite type of person. That's clear, right?
Okay.
Kimball. Oh no, Harry's gone. Oh no, Harry's here. Harry, you can go first. Harry.
Yeah.
I thought you were gone. I thought you disappeared. Okay, Harry, tell me which one.
Tell me what?
Tell me which of these bags is your favorite and why.
Oh, Mesmer is themed with my first answer is backpack. You know, it definitely can carry a lot of something. In the daily life, I go all words. I prefer to carry a series of something. You know, like college, uh, and you know, uh, and other items.
Just tell me about your personality. Why do you like that particular bag? What's your personality like? And why do you think that that's useful for you?
Oh, yeah.
Because of that.
It has a useful fracture is a value for it's useful to carry a lot of something. And the second point is like
so it's versatile. The word for that, the advanced word, Harry, is versatile. It's versatile. That means it's good for carrying different things. Versatile.
It uses closed versatile. It can be comfortable. It is comfortable for me. I backache in the streets, and it also has
to avoid. You would say to avoid backache, to avoid it. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's long enough. That's about a part one answer. Yeah. So that was good. Kimball, on to you. Last one.
I would. My favorite bag is the clutch bag because I should. Yeah. Actually, I shouldn't take bags, but so I don't. But actually, I don't like everyone bag. But I thought if I bought a clutch bag to my girlfriend, it's the best choice. Because if the clutch bag the advantage is it is very expensive. It is as expensive as other bag. If
it's more expensive than other bags.
It's more expensive, more other bags. So if I told back to my girlfriend, would must to be very angry. But I told this, she would be very appreciative to me.
Appreciative is the adjective. She would be appreciative to me.
Yeah, she would be appreciative to me, and the chill bag have a lot of benefits, such as if I take a clutch bag to my girlfriend, she wouldn't be agree with me because I thought a clutch bag it is very expensive, and she wouldn't be agree.
She wouldn't agree. She wouldn't agree with me.
Yeah, she wouldn't agree with me, and I would be very and I would be very happy because I don't and because I didn't have any
good, Kimball, good, perfect. That's too long. Okay, you're using the structures really good. Not as you're using the grammar structures great, but for this question, try to focus on the actual bag. What size is it? Why is it useful? All the things that we learned today. You need to practice that. Okay. Everyone, you can send me a WeChat in the group, a little practice answer of the bag that you prefer. Yes. Go through these ideas, study them because they'll help you for lots of things. Yes.
Okay.
I hope that's helpful, guys. Let me know.
See you.
Okay. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.